Political cult mentality is a growing concern in today's world. It is characterized by an unwavering devotion to a political figure or ideology. This devotion often comes at the expense of rational thought and evidence-based decision-making. Individuals caught in this mentality display a fervent loyalty that borders on the absolute. They often disregard or downplay any information that contradicts their chosen leader or ideology. This can have dangerous consequences for democratic societies. Political cult mentality thrives on polarization. It feeds on the divisions within society, exploiting them to create an us versus them narrative. This narrative is carefully crafted to instill fear and distrust of outsiders, further solidifying the bond between the leader and their followers. One of the hallmarks of political cult mentality is the suppression of dissent. Any form of criticism, no matter how valid, is met with hostility and aggression. This creates an environment of fear and intimidation, where individuals are afraid to voice their true opinions for fear of reprisal. This essay will delve into the phenomenon of political cult mentality, using Donald Trump's following as a key example. We will examine the psychological factors that contribute to this phenomenon and explore its impact on rational discourse and evidence-based decision-making. Donald Trump's rise to power and continued hold on a significant segment of the American population provide a compelling case study of political cult mentality in action. Trump's charismatic personality, combined with his populist rhetoric, has attracted a devoted following that exhibits many of the characteristics associated with cults. Trump's supporters often display an unwavering loyalty to him, viewing him as a savior-like figure who can do no wrong. This adulation is often at odds with his actual policies and actions, which are often contradictory and harmful to the very people who support him. The use of propaganda and misinformation is another hallmark of Trump's political strategy. Right-wing media outlets, often acting as echo chambers for his views, consistently portray him in a positive light while demonizing his opponents. This constant barrage of biased information creates an alternate reality where facts are fluid and truth is subjective. Furthermore, Trump's rhetoric often relies on emotional appeals rather than logical arguments. He expertly taps into the fears and anxieties of his supporters, offering them simple solutions to complex problems. This simplistic worldview resonates with those who feel left behind by globalization and societal changes, making them more susceptible to his message. Several psychological factors contribute to the development and maintenance of political cult mentality. These factors help explain why some individuals are more susceptible than others to the allure of charismatic leaders and their divisive ideologies. One key factor is the need for belonging and identity. In an increasingly polarized and uncertain world, people crave a sense of community and shared purpose. Political cults offer this sense of belonging, providing a ready-made identity and a group to belong to. Cognitive dissonance also plays a significant role in maintaining cult mentality. Followers often experience a disconnect between their beliefs and the reality of their leaders' actions. To reconcile this dissonance, they engage in mental gymnastics, rationalizing away any inconsistencies and doubling down on their support. Moreover, the emotional intensity of cult membership can be addictive. The rallies, the chants, and the shared sense of purpose create an intoxicating atmosphere that can be difficult to break free from. This is especially true for individuals who feel isolated or disenfranchised in their everyday lives. Addressing political cult mentality requires a multi-pronged approach that tackles both the individual and societal levels. It demands a commitment to critical thinking, empathy, and open dialogue. One crucial step is to promote media literacy and critical thinking skills. Individuals need to be equipped to identify and deconstruct propaganda and misinformation. This involves teaching them how to evaluate sources, recognize logical fallacies, and think critically about the information they consume. Another important aspect is fostering empathy and understanding. This involves creating spaces for respectful dialogue where people with differing viewpoints can engage with each other in a constructive manner. It also requires a willingness to listen to and learn from those who hold different perspectives. Furthermore, addressing the underlying societal issues that contribute to the rise of political cults is essential. This includes tackling inequality, discrimination, and lack of opportunity. By creating a more just and equitable society, we can reduce the appeal of divisive ideologies that prey on fear and resentment. Finally, it is important to remember that individuals caught in the throes of political cult mentality are often victims themselves. Rather than demonizing them, we need to approach them with compassion and understanding, offering them a way out of the echo chamber and back into the realm of reason and critical thinking.